What is up, my AB gang? Welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see by as y'all can see by the title, today is going to be a cook with me vlog. If you are new, go ahead and subscribe, hit that post notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, all of that good stuff. We are on the road to 1K subs, so please be sure to hit that subscribe. Hey, you see that? Stop playing with that girl. Let's get into it. I'm going to be making fried spinach because, like, if y'all don't know, I'm African, and like I go to school up north, and we don't have access to potato greens or cassava leaf or palava sauce, like all those good green soups. We don't have access to it, so I looked on YouTube and I saw such thing as fried spinach. Oh my gosh! So without further ado, like I said, subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I have already chopped up everything, and so to make this, you can have a choice of a meat. And then I got some chopped spinach already from Walmart, and here's like my onion and here's my onion and habanero peppers. Like this is like the sauce to make it spicy and sweet. And then those for you who don't know, I'm a very shrimp eater. I don't eat nothing else but shrimp. I sometimes eat beef. I don't eat a lot of pork. So this soup is going to have shrimp. My shrimp is already clean and all of that good stuff. So now it's really just time to cook, okay, y'all? So it's just time to cook. This is the most simplest meal you can make, I feel like, in my opinion.
Okay, so let's get started. Here I have some garlic chopped up. That's optional as well. You want to have some hot butter in the pan as well to cook your meat, but we're going to cook the onions so your meat can cook with some onions in it. You is going to add onions in the soup too, but I want my meat to cook in some onions as well. So you're going to cook you some onions until they get like brown or however you like it to your liking. And then while I'm doing that, I'm just getting the seasoning out. I will put all the seasoning and stuff that I use below in the description, just because I can see in this video I was going super fast. So everything will be in the description below of what I used, so you guys will not be confused. I will say you're going to make sure you need Maggie Cubes. You're going to need the small cubes and then the rectangle ones as well. I use 4 cubes and 1 rectangle. Shrimp flavor. Okay, next step is to add your shrimp after your onions have been cooking for a little bit, probably roughly 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure you're spacing out all the shrimp so it can cook evenly. I decided to switch the pan because this pan was too little. So just get a bigger pan that's big enough for your soup and all of that good stuff. And another woman that could take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you? Then you want to go in with your garlic that you blended up so your meat can have some garlic taste as well. I'm going to add some into the soup as well, but I want to put some on my meat as well. And then I decided to season my meat while I was cooking. So that's onion powder. Don't mind me making a mess. I'll clean up later. And then that's garlic powder I'm putting in there. We're putting some seasoned salt in there. Going in with some chicken seasoning. And then gonna go in with some pepper. All I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Okay, so now you're letting your shrimp cook for a little bit. It does not take long for shrimp to cook, so keep an eye on it. And we're gonna make the rice. You can use any rice to your liking. Me, preferably, I use Jasmine rice. And the way I make my rice is I rinse it about 2 times. Then I officially put the rice in the water in there and put it in the cooker.
See, what's the point in waiting anymore? 'Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say what I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give.
Checking on the shrimp, it looks like it's about done. I just like stuff well done. That's just me personally, but if you're at a restaurant, they'll consider this shrimp done. It's about done though. I'm gonna put it in a bowl in like a few seconds.
I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby.
So once your shrimp been cooking for 6 to 8 minutes, you want to put it in a bowl, take it out and put it in the bowl. You're not gonna add it in the soup just yet, because you want your greens to cook first before you add the shrimp in. But you want to make sure your shrimp is cooked before you add the greens in, obviously. So before I clean my greens, I'm going to get some oil. Now this oil is going to be for the greens because again, we're making fried spinach. So this is already chopped up and I let it thaw out. But I am going to put these greens in the blender a little bit more so it can be more chopped up how I like it. You're going to put it in the blender, like I said. You may have to add just a little bit, just a tad bit of water, just a tad bit of water to the blender so it can actually blend. And you're going to just do like 2 pushes, boom, and then you should be done. We're not trying to make a smoothie. So then I have a drainer thing that I bought from Walmart. And this is for me to drain the greens, like any excess water in it. You know, all that good stuff. This is me typically cleaning the greens. So this part is important because you don't want your soup all watery. And you'll see the water filtering out in the bowl below, which is good. I love this cooking utensil very much. Okay, and so you can repeat this step how many times as you want, depending on how much greens and how big your blender is. So I did it 2 times because I had 2 packets of greens. But now it's time to cook your onions and habanero peppers. I used 5 habanero peppers and like a half of onion, and I blended it. This is going to depend on how spicy you want your soup. So add in how much you want. Let that cook in that oil that you added. Make sure your oil is hot. You want to go in with some garlic that you blended up. This part is optional. Like I said, you don't have to add garlic. Mix that around as well. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I decided to have some plantains on the side. They needed to be cooked. And it'll be perfect for this meal to have some plantains. You don't have to. I just wanted plantains for my meal. So I decided to show you guys this step as well of making plantains.
Sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. In another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Once your habanero mix been cooking, you want to add in your greens. If you have a lot of greens, cook them, add them in like every 5 minutes. But since I only had 2 packets, I decided to add it all in there. This is not a lot, but if you have a lot and you're cooking a lot, make sure you're adding in little by little. But since the amount I had, I could add all of it in there. You want to stir it around, get the onions and habanero mixed in with the spinach. Real good. Once you get your greens added, it's time to season in the greens with the same seasoning you put on your meat. When seasoning, I don't really have measurements, and I am sorry about that. But when you start to cook more often, you're going to realize that a lot of times when it comes to seasoning, you just don't have measurements on them. Like now, if you're making a cake or something particularly, then yeah. Okay, so now it's time to add in the cubes. This is the time to add in the cubes. Once you have added your greens in the pot, you want to go in with your cubes. I used 4 Maggie Cubes. Next, it's time to add in some chopped up onions and the rest of that garlic that I have chopped up. After you add all those ingredients, you want to cover the food and let it cook for 10 minutes. Okay, so now since it's been cooking for a minute, you want to go ahead and add in your shrimp.
Because it takes a little longer to fight with the woman. Hope y'all caught that. But sometimes women are afraid of change.
Yeah, we.
And you allow you to find that.
And then so now I'm gonna put these in here. So I put that one in here. I'm gonna put 2 because honestly, I just want my stuff to be good. And sometimes I can make food and it don't be seasoning right. And so that's the only reason why y'all see me putting a lot of seasoning in here.
Never compromise your values and principles because you won't like yourself. You know, you're someone you better watch this.
Now let that cook for another about 10 minutes. Look of it. Looking good. I'm about to fry these. I ran out of cooking oil, so a friend is about to bring me some cooking oil. Let's look at my rice is freshly cooked. Sometimes I like to go in. Sometimes I like to just go in and like kind of lift it up a little bit. Put this back on the side. Cover this because that's done.
This is in a time and culture where women were not left anything. But Joe is teaching us that we have to esteem the financial well-being of the daughters as much as we do the sons.
Okay, so this part is optional as well, but I did go in with some red oil. It also brings taste and look to the food.
I want to thank you for spending this time with us today. RC and Lisa are always honored to have you with us. Don't forget to reach out to us by visiting our website at www.rcblinks.com. While you're there, you may join our mailing list and receive a free download of the laws of
Okay, you guys, so this is basically done. I know y'all probably looking like, ooh, girl, that's a lot of oil. But one thing about Africans, we love to cook with a lot of oil, and that's just period. We love to cook with a lot of oil. So if you don't understand, just don't say nothing. Please and thank you. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. This actually look good, and it tastes good too. The plantains right here almost done. Okay, so these are done to me. Like I said, everybody has their own preference when they cook. Me personally, these are done. Okay, you guys, so now we're about to try it. So say our grace. Amen. So let's see. Let's see what's to this. Oil is licking off the plate. It's really good and real seasoned. I actually like it. If I dance while eating, just know it's good. Ooh, it is hot though. So this is the next day, and y'all saw me cooking last night or whatever, and yeah, I got two of y'all know my freshman people. Anyways, so he eating it. How is it? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
This bitch about a 9. I've never had it before.
Okay, 9. Period. Now, Didi, what you think? He had food like this before.
Yeah, I get it at 8.
Okay,
Ain't
okay.
nothing changing, nothing's perfect, but it's smooth though.
Okay. What do you think could be different? Like, why you say an 8?
Just some more little sides or something.
Some sides?
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. Okay.
No, but they're good though. I think it's perfect.
Bet. For more, if y'all want more cooking videos with Amarah, let me know. Period. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.